are you, Vanessa?
Okay.
Where could you be?
I'm gonna finish this house for us, Vanessa. We're gonna be so happy here. I knew it was you. I knew you'd come back. I knew you were alive. Let me see. It is you. It is you.
Who did you think it was?
Tess.
Ah, Contessa. Well, we were one and the same.
Don't ever leave me again.
In my heart, I never left you.
I'm never gonna let you go.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here with you in our house. We'll grow old together.
Vanessa? Vanessa?
Matt,
Dinah.
I'm sorry. I didn't think you would be here.
For a moment, I thought,
You thought I was my mother. I know. I heard you say Vanessa.
yeah, I guess I did. You know, this place gets to me. Sometimes.
Yeah, well, I understand it gets to me, too. In a good way. You know, I come here and I can sort of feel you and Vanessa here. It makes me feel like time has stopped. I mean, they say love never dies, and when I come here, I can actually believe that. It's good.
I didn't know you came here.
Yeah, every once in a while. I wasn't really planning on coming here today, but I was around here, and I couldn't help but stop by because I love it. It's so peaceful. It kind of reminds me of what heaven would be like, you know?
Yeah, only I think the construction would be a little further along.
Yeah. You know, wherever my mother is, I hope that she's in a place that's as beautiful as this. Tranquil and beautiful blue streams and millions of flowers, lilies, of course. She would have planted herself, probably. Or not, maybe that wouldn't matter to her. I mean, the thing she loved most about this place was you. What are you doing here, Matt?
Well, I should ask you that. What are you doing here?
You really thought that I was Vanessa, didn't you? Matt, I'm sorry. I would give anything to have been Vanessa, alive, waiting here for you. Oh, way to
jolly good idea. How nice to get outside these four walls and go for a bit of supper. Thank you.
You're very welcome. You are beautiful when you start smiling.
Oh, thank you. What, if you think I'm beautiful, you should see my girl. You should see my Dinah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You want to take that for me?
Oh, yes. And no, you may not have her telephone number. Here, thank
Why
you.
would I want her phone number when I have you?
Oh, boy, something tells me you flirt with the mirror in the morning when you shave.
Flirts right back.
I bet it does.
So you told me about Peter and Bill
Yeah.
and Dinah, right? And there's someone missing from the picture, though, isn't there?
Matt? Oh, no. No, he's never missing. He's always right in my heart, right where he should be. And every step I take and every new thing I do brings me just a little bit closer to being back in his arms.
Did your husband know what he was getting into when he got all tangled up with you?
Oh, no, I don't think either of us knew, really. I mean, it was a crazy relationship. Nobody gave us a chance.
Why?
Well, I'm older. I'm for a different world. A lot more experience than him, you know, the prep school scene, the cotillion scene, and... Well, Matt he was an old soul. But he was trying to find himself.
And did he?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we both did. I mean, that's the reason our relationship works. That's why we're so good together. Well, that's why we were so good together. Funny, isn't it? I mean, here we are, working so hard to get me back to Matt, and I don't know what his life is like. I don't know how he would react if I suddenly showed up.
You okay?
I'm fine. It's just a little hard for me to see you, still half hoping that Vanessa might walk through a door, you know, suddenly appear to you so that you can wake up from this nightmare.
What about you?
What about me?
Well, I mean, you must have come up here half expecting to find a little piece of Vanessa.
Actually, I was looking for a dream house for me and Hart. We're shopping around for one. I told him I was going to check out a place that I saw in the paper, and I was just driving, and I found myself here. Why didn't you finish it?
Well, because when I started, I thought Vanessa and I would be living here together. After a while, it just felt like a dream.
So you just stopped?
Yeah, I got kind of mad one day, kind of tore the place up a bit. I haven't been up here since.
Is that deep? Then he's waiting there. I'll put money on it.
You said you didn't have any money.
I'll borrow it. But you have to phone me as...
What?
Wait a second. Oh, one of the sisters gave me a phone message for you. I'm sorry, I forgot about it. It was that guy that you mentioned before, Roger.
Thor?
Yeah,
Thor?
yeah.
I'm trying to call him.
That was the guy who was supposed to check on your husband, right?
Yes, I've got to call
Let me
him.
help you out.
It's okay. I got it.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay. All righty. So, I'm placing my bet, Vanessa. Triple or nothing on the phone call. Do you want me to go?
No.
Thorpe here.
Roger, it's Vanessa. I'm calling because you promised me that you would find out about Matt. I want you to tell me the truth.
I'd better take this in private.
By all means.
Vanessa, I was going to call you back. Well, I did try to call you back, but things are pretty crazy here.
Would you please tell me about Matt?
I went to see him. To say that he was unreceptive would be putting it mildly.
Is he seeing anyone?
Well, according to Hart, yeah, he's met someone and he's fallen for her in a pretty big way.
I see. What's her name?
Vanessa, I don't even know, but is this what you wanted to know?
Yes, it is. Thank you.
You know, I love this place. I do. I gotta get Hart up here. This is really the perfect getaway for two people in love.
I agree.
You do? Good. You know what? I'm glad because I just got an idea. Matt, I'd like to finish up this house and use it as a getaway for me and Hart.
No.
Things will look better in the morning. They will, I promise you. Here.
He's found somebody else. He's found somebody else.
You don't know that.
I do know that. I know what Roger Thorpe just told me.
Right. But consider the source. You said this guy was hardly trustworthy.
Had no reason to lie to me about something like this.
Maybe he saw you as this seriously ill woman who needed to hear the right things before she passed on, that her family was okay and that her husband...
Roger Thorpe has no compassion. He just gave me the information I asked for. That's all. Oh, God. He's fallen in love with someone. I can never go back now.
Hart and I would really love to live here.
Forget it, Dinah. I'm not going to give you this property.
I just want this house to be used for what it was intended, for two people in love to, you know, have happiness and life together.
Yeah, well, that's what it's going to be used for.
How? When? I mean, you built this house for my mother and she's gone, and I think that it's a crime to let that dream fall apart. So I would like to live here with Hart. I mean, what are you going to do? Just come in and kick in these unfinished windows every now and then? Why don't you let someone else take care of it for you? Why? Why don't you want someone else to be here?
Because I just don't want anyone else here, that's why.
Okay, what if I promise you that we'll keep it exactly the way you want it to be?
Vanessa and I are going to live here.